All right, let's get right into it. Most of us see insurance as, well, just another bill, right? It's a line item, a cost you have to pay. But what if we completely flipped that script? What if insurance wasn't just a defense, but one of your best offensive plays? Today, we're going to explore how to turn that simple expense into a powerful strategic tool that actually fuels your growth.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You're out there hustling, you're agile, you're full of passion, but you're going head-to-head with these massive corporations. They've got the huge budgets, the big names. It feels like they can offer the world. So, seriously, how do you even begin to level that playing field?
When you boil it all down, it almost always comes back to people. Finding amazing talent is tough, for sure. But keeping them from getting lured away by those corporate giants, that is the #1 battle for small businesses. It's a constant challenge.
Okay, but this is where you can get really smart. This is where your secret weapon comes into play. You have an advantage they don't see coming. You can create a culture, a real community that people genuinely want to be a part of. And believe it or not, a huge piece of that, a game changer, is your benefits package. Just look at this list. We're not talking about flashy perks here. We're talking about the absolute fundamentals. Health, dental, vision, life insurance. This is the stuff that tells your team you care about their well-being and their family's well-being long after they've clocked out for the day. It sends a really powerful message. And that's the ultimate goal, right? You're not just trying to fill a vacant spot on the org chart. You're trying to create a place where the absolute best people in your industry want to be. When you nail the benefits, you stop just competing, you become a destination. I can almost hear what you're thinking. Yeah, this all sounds great, but it also sounds expensive. And that's totally fair. But we have to shift our mindset here. This isn't just another expense. It's an investment in your single most valuable asset, your team. The goal is not to spend more. It's to spend way, way smarter. And that's the balancing act. It's all about finding that sweet spot. On one hand, you need coverage that's truly comprehensive, something your employees will actually value. But on the other hand, the premiums have to be manageable for the business. Hitting that perfect balance is the key, and honestly, it's where having an expert in your corner makes all the difference. And you know what? That investment pays you back big time in loyalty. See, it's one thing to just offer a plan. It's a whole other thing to make sure your team actually gets it, to help them use their benefits to the fullest. When they feel empowered like that, they feel valued. And that feeling, that's what builds a 100% all-in, committed team.
Okay, great. So we've covered how to bring in and keep fantastic people. Now, let's shift gears and talk about making the business itself rock solid. We're talking about fortifying your foundation so it can withstand anything that comes its way.
Think about your company for a second. There's probably one person, maybe it's your lead developer, your star salesperson, maybe it's even you, whose sudden departure would be, well, a disaster. Key person insurance is basically a financial safety net for that exact scenario. It gives the business the cash it needs to recover, to find a replacement, and to keep the doors open. And hey, if you have a business partner, listen up, because this is a total non-negotiable. Imagine the unthinkable happens. With a buy-sell agreement, there's already a clear plan in place. The transition is smooth. Without one, it's complete and utter chaos. You can end up fighting with your partner's family, arguing over the company's value, and watching your dream crumble. Now, let's talk about something that gives every business owner a headache: all the red tape. Regulations like the Affordable Care Act they're so complex. The rules are always changing, and the penalties if you mess up are steep. Trying to stay on top of it all by yourself is genuinely overwhelming. But here's the beautiful, simple solution. You don't have to be an expert in everything. That's not your job. Your job is to run your business. Leaning on someone who lives and breathes this stuff keeps you compliant, saves you from those nasty penalties, and frees up your time and energy to focus on what you do best. So, we've protected your team, we've protected the business structure, but there's one person we haven't talked about yet, and they're the most important one in this whole equation. Yep, I'm talking about you. Let's get personal and talk about locking down your own future. This is your personal game plan. It boils down to 2 simple but absolutely critical steps. Step 1, disability insurance. If you get sick or hurt and you can't work, this makes sure your income doesn't just vanish. Step 2, personal life insurance. This guarantees that no matter what, your family is taken care of financially. Just think of it like this.
You pour your heart and soul into this business so that it can support you and your family. Well, these policies, this is how you make sure you can support yourself and your family, even if you can't run the business. It's the final, crucial piece of the puzzle.
So, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Anyone can start a business, but to build one that can survive the unexpected, that attracts the best of the best, and that secures your own financial future, well, that's building something that is truly meant to last. Is yours?